braking the car. So we got a 2020 Ford Escape here. I guess I could show you the maintenance mode procedure, but you got to put your brakes into maintenance mode before you start. That way they don't chop off your fingers for safety. So we went to Harbor Freight. We picked up a jack. Looks like we just got standard lug nuts, and I still got to grab a couple of tools. I should have something in there that I need. We picked up a jack, $100 right now, Harbor Freight, at the Daytona jack stands, and we got all the stuff. So, let's see here. Now we're doing a quick slap, man. We're not doing the rotors. So, yeah. That's the front brakes. That's the back brakes. We got gloves, and we went ahead and picked these up, so we'll have to see how those work. I need an impact wrench. We're gonna try this one. That's not an impact wrench. Maybe it's in the other car. Yeah, let's go get the impact wrench. We're also gonna need a knife. I've got a knife on me. I've always got a knife on me. What am I talking about? Okay. So maybe in here. This is the DCF 901. Go ahead and use that. Oh, that's the 12 volt actually. Screw it, we'll just do that. Will the 12 volt break the lug nuts? I think it will. I've also got the 20 volt version of this. We're just gonna drop everything because we're working one-handed. I got a tripod though, so let's see what we got. So it's still about 85 degrees out here, which is why we waited for the sun to go down. But then I realized that I needed a 7 mil to do this job, and I was not expecting to need a 7 mil. So that's what happened. You know, Ford, American car. Why would you need a 7 mil? See what everyone's up to. We're gonna try and do front and back. What's up, Mr. True? Hope you have a large C-clamp. I've got the actual pusher tool. And it's in maintenance mode, so you gotta put the brakes in maintenance mode now to be able to push things. I've already put the car in maintenance mode. And if you stay long enough, you'll see how to get it out of maintenance mode. And then we got the better grease. They give you the grease for free in those little packets, you know, but this is the better stuff. Let me get this open. I was going to get the Daytona, but, you know, we had the Daytona before. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't need the Daytona. So this was $100. Should be a release. Just gonna have to turn to release it. Uh-oh, I'm used to my Daytona where I just turn it. Is there a button here that I'm missing? Do you just slam it in there? Perhaps we need to read the instructions. Let me check the chat. The Daytona was pretty simple. Just tires. Oh no, just brakes. Let's see here. Attach upper handle, tighten set screw. Okay, so there's a set screw. I found it. So now it's in there. Let's tighten the set screw. I loosened the set screw all the way. There we go, that feels like it went more in. Okay, set screw is tight. Where is the release on this thing? Because it's not a twist. And I'm actually not a fan of that. Turn it this way. Follow these instructions. Turn handle counterclockwise to open and release valve. We did that. Remove 4 screws holding on the pump cover. Okay. So what the fuck? Where's the pump cover? Remove oil fill plug on top of high. Okay. Apply pressure to saddle and quickly pump handle. Check oil. Test several times. Okay. Turn handle counterclockwise to open the release. Oh, it's working now. Okay. It's just being stupid for a second. Remove 4 screws holding on pump cover. We don't need that. So we're good. It just wanted me to rip this off for whatever reason. Cool. It's very confusing for a second why that mattered. Huh. Oh, whatever. Okay, let's get in the car. We gotta go like underneath the control arm or something. We're going to put a jack stand, so it doesn't really matter where this jack is, because ultimately it's not going to be in my way. We need to get down here though to see. And I have never actually had to jack this car up for this. This is the most maintenance I've done on this car since I bought it. That's definitely a jacking position right here. Now the rear parking brake is off. So rear brakes are not really active. We'll probably chalk the wheels with something. That way we don't slide backwards. Now I got a bunch of Makita tools in here, but we actually want to get some work done, so we're not going to be using them. But I got the 40 volt. This is the 12 volt here. Check the, let me check what you guys can see. There you go. This is 12 volt. Haven't touched this 5.0 in a minute. Still got a full charge on it. Let's see what it can do. I mean, that's pretty decent for 12 volts. Someone's going to ask me though, what can the Makita do? I would, got 3 bars here. This is 40 volts. This is 12 volts. A little bit easier. As it should be. We already need to put gloves on. I'm going to put those lug nuts right here. I kind of wanted to change my pants, man, before I started doing this with these pants, but whatever. I just had to stay off my knees. Once I take this wheel off, I'm going to figure out exactly where I want this jack stand. And then we're going to leave the jack and the stand supporting one side here. That control arm right there, that's where I'm going to put my wheels trying to roll away. Okay. I didn't know about the 3-ton, man. I thought about the 2-ton. Okay, whatever. I think they're $50. One. These ones have the safety pins. Kind of like how we wobbled it out. You guys can see the function. All right. Okay. We've also got the pads for it. $10, unnecessary, but they're hollow on the backside. That was the difference of it fitting anything or not. I'm going to raise this up just a little bit more. We'll leave it at 0, so we didn't need the safety. It's completely at 0. We're not lifting it up any more than it needs to be. Let's lower the jack just slightly and let's see what happens. Okay, the jack is all the way down, so I'm going to jack the car back up just a little bit to make sure that we are definitely secure. We got the jack stand holding. I'm going to relocate this jack just a touch, just to make sure we're good. Right there. Right there. 2 pumps on this jack, and we should be relieved on the jack stand itself. Yeah. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is just hit this with some brake cleaner. All that brake dust and stuff. Those brakes are coming out, so it does not matter. I'm not switching out the rotors. I know a lot of people will say, you should switch out the rotors. Yeah, probably should. But right now, it's all we can afford. I'll sit on this cardboard here. Okay, so we got to get rid of this piece here. We should just pull it straight out or pry it out with a screwdriver, but we can just pull it out. And then back here, there's a cover. I think there's a cover back here. I'll grab the phone so you guys can see it here in a second once I figure it all out. Yeah, so let me grab the phone and show you. What we got? 2020 Ford Escape. Pulled the pin out. There's a cover back here on this. And that right there, there's going to be a 7mm Allen in there. We're going to break these 2 loose. And then we should be able to pull this pin straight out, which will relieve this. Make sure I'm showing you right. We'll relieve this piece from this piece. This is the whole housing here that we're not going to be unbolting. And then this is the caliper itself. So let's see what we can do. If he tries to press them back, he's going to fudge them up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I've already put it in maintenance mode, sir. The instructions say that if you put it in maintenance mode, you can press them back in. Now what I might do, I might open the master cylinder, which I didn't do. We might open up the port to the master cylinder just to get the air back. I don't know if it really matters. That would be a really good answer to have, by the way, if you guys know. Is it beneficial when pushing to go to your hood and open up the cover on your brakes? I'm gonna go grab a socket and then you guys let me know. What was the answer? Should make sure you take the cap off. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. So, what we're gonna do? I need the light on. I can hardly see. Where is? Hang on a second. I just dropped my tire. Okay. All right. Man, this car's like looking into a freaking brain. That looks like the master cylinder. What does it say? Cap. Dot 4. Yeah, that's definitely the brakes. It says dot 4, right? Dot 4 fluid. But dude, that doesn't look like okay, so back there kind of looks like a master cylinder, but this thing almost doesn't look like anything. Just gonna leave that right there. Actually, I should be able to leave that right there. I'm going to forget about this, guys. I promise you, I will forget about this. We're gonna leave it right here so it doesn't fall. Okay, appreciate you guys. Okay, let's see here. Lock you back in here. All right, so we got one 7 mil here, and we'll do lefty 2C, lefty loosey, righty tighty, which would be that way. No, that's tightening. Ha, I'm an idiot. All right, this way. Yeah. That gives me an idea on the torque spec now. I'm gonna get these both off and then I'll get you guys a close-up. So we got both caps off here. Put them in the box. And let me loosen this one too. I just realized I'm gonna ruin my favorite hat. So, into the engine compartment it goes, I guess. Okay. Okay, let me grab the phone. It takes 17 times longer just to show you guys what we're doing. But it's valuable so you guys know what you're looking for later. So that's where the caps came from. And what we're gonna do to get these bolts out, we're gonna kind of put some tension, like an angular kind of force, and then pull straight out. And that way we can kind of lock them. Like that. See how it's like right there? I could probably grab it with my finger, and I can, because they're nice and lubed. But if you can't, you can always use your Allen wrench like this and kind of hold at an angle, like outward that way, and kind of help you pull them out like that too. Okay, that's one there. Looks pretty clean actually, damn. Now we gotta go here. Get this one out. Two there. I'm not going to mix them up. That's the bottom one. That's the top one. It should not matter, but also that's how I found it. So that's what we're doing. Now you can see the separation there. We should be able to slide this straight off. And we're going to see probably perfectly good brake pads. Okay. It's the rears that we're really worried about, but we're doing them all. So this is the front left. We're not changing out the rotors. And yeah, here we go. Because the car stops just fine, but during turns, it kind of makes a little bit of noise. My guess would be the fronts were changed out at some point and the rears were never. See if we can just pull this straight off. Very nice. Let's set it right there. This brakes there, Ford Moco. Now this one here has a spiky boy there, so it's hard to mix these up. And it's going to just push straight in back like that. And what I can do, I can actually use the, so we don't mess up the face of this piston. And I don't want to leave this hanging, so I'm going to set it on top of here. We can use the brake surface here to protect the piston as we push. So we'll just go here like this. We'll just push that straight back. Just like that, look at that. Beautiful. Now we can pull this forward. Throw that right there. Cool. Now what we'll probably do, we'll probably put the slightest amount of grease just on the wear points right there and there. The backs don't really need it because it's against the piston already, but we are going to be putting a little bit of grease right there for sure. And we're going to do the high temperature brake grease. That's aftermarket, not the same stuff that they give you in the packages. The aftermarket stuff is way better. It's more of a silicone base, I believe. Someone can correct me on that. Synthetic caliper grease, non-melting, Versacam. There you go. Oh, and it even tells you all the points that you could put it. Good stuff. Look at that, it's already ready to go. Very nice. These gloves actually came from Harbor Freight, and I saw that they're orange and they had the little the little dimples, and I was kind of hesitant on getting them. I usually buy the orange ones from AutoZone exclusively, but they're holding up pretty good. Okay, so the surface, I mean, it feels pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and slap some pads in here. These are the front, so we're gonna grab the front pads. There's 3 tiers of these, and then there's the Wagner OEX. You got the Brake Best, you got the Brake Best Select, and then you got the Brake Best Pro. And these are the Select Pro. So these are the best ones that they had, and I feel like they do make a difference. My Mustang has the OEXs, or the OXEs, or whatever they are. They're amazing. We got new special little spring there things. We're gonna use them because they look fancy. Also, this could be a slightly different shape, so we might just make sure we use these. This one goes in first. We don't want to get anything on the surface of this. I don't have any grease on my hands or anything. And it goes down here like this. No, it doesn't. It goes like that. Oh, God, help me. Which way does it go? It goes like that. Nope, goes like that. Oh, they are extra springy, too. That's why I haven't lubed anything yet, because I know I'm going to have to fight it. There we go. Nice. Yeah, the ears was kind of throwing me off, why they have ears, but that's probably for a different model, and then when they add the springs on the back, it makes it for this model. And this one goes here like that. And we should just slide this back on. Yep, that'll fit like that. So what we want to do, we want to put the grease on. And it looks like it goes right there because it's sitting right there. So we're going to put a little bit of grease there. And not get it on my gloves. This stuff's kind of liquidy, I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised. I'm not sure why it's so liquidy. Usually it's like blue. Why is it clear? Oh, fuck. It is blue. Well, what the hell, man? Wipe that shit off. I was gonna say what they did in my products, man. It's been about 5 years since I did one of these, but like, or maybe 3 years. But come on, changing the product. Okay, we can also put some on the back slightly. I don't really like to do too much. We can do a little bit on the back. Stops the squeak. Just don't let this stuff touch the rotor ever. There we go. That's installed. This was the bottom, this was the top. I don't think it matters. It really shouldn't matter. If it does matter, you probably did something wrong, but I like to put things back where I found it. We could also grease these bolts, I believe. I usually grease these bolts, but these bolts look so much different than what I'm used to. I think we are supposed to grease these, just not the threads. Yeah, I'm used to like the nasty caliper bolts with the freaking baffles and the rubber that's protecting them, and they're more like a bolt. I'm gonna go ahead and grease them. I think I should. Actually, let me ask Sayer. Sayer, do I grease? These are the caliper bolts, right, man? These throw me off because they look so different. I grease these, right? Let me put a full chat on here. Top. Crap, hang on. Chat, top messages, all messages. There we go. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Just gonna put a little bit, keep it off the threads. That's plenty. Okay. That one sounded good. I got grease all over my gloves. I'm changing my gloves because I don't want to touch my rotor. You can call it excessive, but I'm an amateur when it comes to mechanics. And I'd rather be safe than sorry, man. I don't want to be touching a caliper and not a caliper, a rotor, and be messing it up. So we'll use this to hold and we'll use this to screw. I'm trying to line that up right now. The bottom one lined up, but the top one did not so far. Might need to look in there. I think that's good. Make sure the bottom one's tight or gonna go before I tighten this one up. Okay. These were not tight at all, so I'm not going to tighten them. I don't have a torque wrench on me right now, so we're just going to go about that much. It wasn't too hard to break these. Sometimes I'll, like, for these back here, I'll take a hammer with a 17 mil and break them loose, but we're just gonna snug those there. All right, where's the clips? We should have orange clips that look like this. And does it matter? Are they the same? Or are they different? They are the same, okay. So this goes here, but it also goes there. Oh crap. This is going to stretch. Okay, so they go like that. But they got to go back here. So that's one. That's two. Okay. It's crazy that that's all that holds that in place, but yeah, that's one there. There we go. That is one. Now we just got to do it again. Okay, so that's the fronts. That's trash. That's trash. Let's get the tire. And we get the jack stand before we get the tire. I mean, we'll get the tire before we get the jack stand. The tire on. Okay. get another glove. Way easier than my Tundra. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. We can torque those later. I really do want my 20 volt though to tighten. The brake loose is really good on this. It's like 450, but the tighten on that is not. So I'd really like to give it a ugga-dugga with the DeWalt there. We're gonna find it. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh. That means I know where it is. It's not that one. What the? It's not that one either. Well, now I really don't know where it is. I guess we're back to over here now. So in there, not in there. I don't think it fits in here. Nope. It's not that one. We have too many DeWalts, guys. There's no other way to say it. We have too many DeWalts. I found it. Yeah, you can see it's pretty similar. For what the 12 is, man, it's pretty damn beefy tool for 12 volts. Uh-oh. Okay. Do a quick bump. Yeah. Let's drop the jack down. That is one. My bad. I need the light. Right there. That is the jacking point. Right there. Torque specs aren't allowed here. This is it. We're not doing any electrical. As an electrical inspector, I only need to torque it when it's a switch gear. Things, the 12 is just as good. Take that, car. Okay. Put these back. Get our jack stand in first. Okay. I want right underneath that flat again on that control arm. Beautiful. Let's lower it down nice and slow. Okay. I'll pick it back up with the car. Yeah, we are. I'm gonna make a real quick adjustment. It was a little bit too quick. Right there. Okay, now the jack and the jack stand is supporting it. You guys are gonna get a nice view on this side. If I can fix the light for you. You guys can really see. Cool. You know what? We're not all the way on that jack stand. Not as much as I thought we were. Let's try again. We're gonna go back to where we were before. I think back there's better. Let's ease it down. There we go. Okay. Okay. This is going to be my official review of the rubber. For these jack stands, it's hard to see exactly where you're going to land. Try again. That's better. Yeah, that's definitely good. Okay. So you can get the rubber for these jack stands, but understand that it's kind of hard to see what's happening because it looks bad, but it's in the center of that jack stand. So it's fully supported. Just doesn't look great because it looks sideways, but it's not really sideways. I don't know if I'd buy the rubber protectors again. They don't really give me confidence on exactly what I'm looking at. Okay. I'll grab some tools here in a second, but we'll pop this off. It just comes straight off. Like that. And then we got these caps here. Caps right there. Don't forget to put those back on. Right there. And then we got the 7mm. But first we're going to go ahead and spray it with a little bit of cleaner. Okay. You could make this faster. I feel comfortable enough putting this on my DeWalt. Right? I think we're going to do that. Of course, we need the adapter. We need the adapter because this is a I don't know if I do have an adapter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a 1/4 inch. Adapter to 3/8 for the socket. So we won't be using the DeWalt. We tried. This should go down. Yep. Here. I can't find it. There's one. Pull that caliper bolt out. And here's the other one. We got both of them out. We'll leave that one in so we can compress it with our compression tool. Wrong way. No.
Okay. What are you doing?
Brakes, you want to learn?
I'm on call with my friends.
Well, then you can't learn.
You're already almost done.
I got the back.
Oh, you have to do all of them?
Oh, for flip's sakes, that is not what I want to happen there.
Love you.
Love you. Good. Let's put this one in first. Gotta fight these metal things a little bit. There we go there. It's already trying to fall. Put our grease on, but this time we're not going to get it all over our gloves. We only got it over our gloves because it started coming out clear. And I was like, why isn't that blue? Apparently we can set this in here like this. So let's go ahead and do that because that might help. It might not. Well, we'll see. Let's slide it right on there. Pay attention to which way this thing goes. We don't want to create a knot. That kind of helped. It's about the same. It's about the same. Here we go, just like that. Let's get our caliper bolt. Yeah, this is probably the easiest brake job I think I've ever done. The hardest part was getting it into maintenance mode. But also usually, man, I usually do rotors. I usually always do rotors. I don't think I've ever done brakes without doing rotors before. This one here goes in here. There we go, snap it in there. Honestly, I tightened that up more than I wanted to, but that's okay. Okay, this ratchet likes to switch itself out of whatever mode you have it in. Okay, let's give a little for the Titan. Okay, that's all it needs. Caps back on. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's get the wheel. Let's pick this up. I need to turn off the light on this phone or the battery's going to die pretty soon. There we go. Oh, shit. Forgot to put the clip on, guys. Pretty sure I forgot to put the clip on. I forgot to put the clip on. Yeah, I had the box closed, so I wasn't looking at it. I'm gonna check, see if it's noticed. Yeah. There we go. Let's make sure it's on there. Nice. Okay. Now back to what I was doing. All right. Cool. The spec is German. It's called Gudentite. Not bad. We dropped the. Ooh. Microphone fell out. That's not good. Do I even own a torque wrench? No, I don't. I need to get one. I'll torque them. We'll get one. All right, let's try. Technically, can you guys still hear me? Because the audio got unplugged, and YouTube gets really stupid when you unplug their audio. Can you guys still hear me? You can hear me. Appreciate it. Okay. See, we're backing up the car and moving it, but I think I'll just keep working. We'll just keep working here. It'll be fine. This is the rear. This car has electronic braking for the rear, so you gotta disable, put it in maintenance mode. all that stuff before you do the rear. It's right here. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna make sure the wheel is chalked on the other side still. It is. That's good. Let's loosen this. Okay, I get the jack stand. This one has a lot more shit going on. Probably want to be right underneath that. Okay, let me show you where we went. We jacked the car up there on the lifting point. We are directly below that. We're using both. So we didn't attach to that. That's like sheet metal. There's no structure there. Let's ease it down. I don't know if I like that. Okay, that'll work. That one's stuck on there. Let me grab some tools anyway. I'm gonna change my gloves. Grease, got the pusher. Oh, I want my cardboard. All right. What do the rotors feel like? Let's see what the backside feels like here in a second. Hands are wet. I'm trying to protect my clothes more than anything, man. I just bought these pants. They're like $40 freaking. Okay. Maybe we can just pull that off with this 7mm. It's gonna launch. There we go. Okay, let's get the caps off. So these look a little bit different. I'll show you what they look like. Sub 1. Okay. Caliper bolt is behind this cover here. Peel that off. Put it where you won't lose it as it rolls. 7mm there. Another one here. Can't get that. Looks like it has another spring surprise inside there. So maybe the back brakes have 4 springs. 2 springs here. Ah, they have it built in. See that? It's always good to pay attention before you pull this shit apart. Okay, pretty straightforward. There's a electronic module here that tells this emergency parking brake, not emergency, it can be emergency brake, but the parking brake to activate. But we've already put this car into brake maintenance mode, so we don't have to worry about very much here. We should be free to do whatever we need to do. See if I can get you guys a better view. There you go. 7mm going in. Yeah, these bolts are not that tight. Tight enough where I need a wrench though. Okay, that's the bolt there. Can't reach in there. Beat it around a little bit, loosen it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this one's stuck, so we're gonna have to kind of pull it at an angle to be able to get it out. There we go. Sure to pull this straight off. Straight off might be an understatement. There we go. Okay. Brake back here. Just sits in just like that. I don't know what the springs do, probably to keep it forward, but they didn't engage in anything, and they were getting pretty low. These were getting pretty low. So if we compare them to the new ones here, They were it's hard to tell. They weren't as low as I was expecting. They're low, but they're not low enough for what I was experiencing. I was experiencing a little bit of noise. So if this doesn't fix it, the mechanics can have it. They are a little bit low. Not as low as I was expecting. All right, so we're gonna take our grease. I'm gonna install on the back of this pad here, just a little bit. And we're gonna set it in here, just like that. And the other side does not get the spring. And we're gonna set that in there just like that. And this is where the grease goes right here. Just definitely want to keep it away from your rotor. All right. We're just gonna press this shut. The brake pad just kind of fell out directly out of this, so we're not gonna worry about trying to put the brake pad. Look at that. We just squeezed that open. That's awesome. That's super easy. Slide this over here. Everything looks like it's in line there. I like that. I'm gonna mop up some of this grease here. Okay. To be honest, I was kind of dreading doing the back. Freaking glove is stuck. Here we go. I can't tell if that's doing anything. It wasn't. No, it is. What's up? What's going on? I heard you creeping. I would have. Don't worry, you weren't almost going to get shot.
Oh no, I flashed at you while I was doing my other stuff.
I got you. I heard you. I looked over there. I saw you.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I was getting that stuff done, and I was just like, man. So over here, and I was like, I always hated when jobs like this go into the night.
Oh no, I only just started it, so yeah. Only however long we've been live, I just started it. I've just been taking my time.
Yeah.
I have to take my time because I got ADHD, and
Yeah.
if I don't, dude,
It's like plumbing jobs where it's just like, you know, where I'm doing it, it's just like, it's the evening, it's night. It's like,
no, I was waiting for the sun to go down, and then my buddy had a problem with his Eros, and they were on the phone to Eero for like 2 hours. And the thing is, with your Wi-Fi, man, if you're trying to receive 1,000, let's say you're trying to get a gig outside, you need to project as much capacity as possible to all the other Eeros before you get to outside. But if you put your Eero outside and have one inside, you're gonna lose that whole distance. You need to put it just before you go outside. You see what I'm saying? That way it can project to outside.
yeah.
And they
trying to transmit through a wall.
right, exactly. Or if it is, At least you started with a higher capacity, you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
But no, he had a fireplace and it had a metal lining,
Yeah.
and he was trying to go through this fireplace, and you can't go through a fireplace. You lose like 800 megs of your gig like instantly.
I'd say mine's like 20 feet from the wall. It's like they can't go too far from the house, otherwise they'll, lose it.
Right.
But, yeah, no, I just want to go over here and
No.
for a second.
Damn, I thought you were bringing a beer over here.
Oh, no. Probably gonna get
Yeah.
all that other tired me out stuff out. It was a lot easier. I got to sit around for a little while and see after getting all done. But yeah,
No, I think we're
came by just say hi. Saw you working late. So.
yeah. I know. I just started. So how long have we been live for? Only an hour and a half, dude. We're killing it.
Nice. Yeah, you got the front one done up there, so you work up on the rear one.
Yeah, one more. Man, I put down the black cap and I said we're gonna put it here so it doesn't roll away. And it is gone.
Awesome.
I lost it.
All right, man. Well, I will see you another time.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
Sounds good.
See ya. Where did the black cap go? We specifically said we weren't going to lose it, chat. Not cool, man. I guess just that one's going to go black capless. We forgot to put the springy clip back on too, so there it is. I found it. Okay, I was gonna say, what in the world? Okay, where's the springy clip? It's the danger of the neighbor coming over, man. The neighbor coming over in ADHD is never a good thing. Okay, this goes like this and that. This one's gonna go like that. Like that. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's get the tire. There we go. Should ask him if he has a torque wrench. He probably does. We could use my torque screwdriver. Could torque it to 60 inch-pounds. Let me drop it down and we'll torque it more. One more. Let's see here. This is the wheel that's been chalked this whole time. You can see it right there. Not the best chalk, more of a ramp. But actually, it did its job because it freaking moved. I'm gonna go chalk the other side now. Well, that casts a really bad shadow. I can't see anything. Okay, I gotta find the, yep, I got everything. So the plan was to do this with Mega Pro tools and see how they held up, but I needed a 7mm Allen of all things. So they kind of fell through. So if you guys can't see, you have to wait. Okay. Let's try that. This car got this car up higher than I realized. No, I don't. Just lower it just a little bit. Okay. Okay. We're good. Man, that thing gets so stuck on the backside. Okay. Take these pins out again. Come on. Ah, I broke my glove. The Flex Compact is on sale for $140. Nice. Okay. Let's get this one finished. That should be a down. I think that's Titan. We want down. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Somebody want to tell me what this is in a car? What is that? What does that go to? Does it clip? I feel like it clips down. Oh shit. What the fuck? Is that like the emergency? Is that the emergency gas relief thing? For if my car figures it out to be stupid and not do it. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out here. Oh yeah, no, it works. Yeah, that's the emergency one. Interesting. I feel like that's supposed to be clipped to something though. And not just all hanging fucking all willy-nilly. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna clip it here. So it doesn't just rub into my tire and shit. 100% of that thing's supposed to be just like clipped, like right there. Like that. That way it doesn't fall. And 100% that's probably what happened right there. I don't know. Okay. This is a 2020 Ford Escape titanium hybrid. Non-plug-in. Come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's comparable out at an angle. Sometimes if they don't come, you can kind of get this in a bind by kind of pressing at an angle while pulling. You just gotta think about which way you're tightening. Okay. There we go, just like that. Let's get this one to come straight off. That would make me really happy. Yay. Okay. Let's go ahead and squeeze this in right now while we're thinking about it. Backwards again. There we go. Nice. Okay, so the back one right here has the spring. Those are all the old pieces. Put our new spring. Our new brake right here goes like that. Like that. And like that. We want to put a little bit of grease on it. And the grease goes right there, right there. Right there if you want to just apply it directly to the brake. Okay. And then I usually put some right here on the back side. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Okay. That was making me nervous. This caliper bolt. There should go. Yes. Okay. Okay, there we go. See, this is what YouTube is made for, man. How-tos. I'm not selling you a whole bunch of shit. Telling you what works, sure, but don't be selling me a whole bunch of shit on YouTube, dude. That's all YouTube is now. YouTube shopping, YouTube affiliates, the audio affiliate, all my bullshit. It's like, dude, I just want to show people what works. We got a Harbor Freight tool right here. I'm wearing Harbor Freight gloves. I got a Harbor Freight jack. Now, I had some dignity, and I did go to AutoZone to get my individual 7mm. I was not about to buy a 7mm Harbor Freight set of Allens. So at least we didn't stoop that low. Okay, we got all that on. Get the new spring. Oh, that goes back there, right? Yeah, right there. Like that. Cool. Let's get the jack stand out of here. I'm gonna jack it up first. Let's get that out of there. Up or down? Down? Or up? What the hell's a freaking lug nut? Oh, shit, I'm way off. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I think the neighbors aren't sleeping. Try again. All right. So $100 on a jack. The brake spreader is honestly kind of expensive. You can use the C-clamp. You can use the winding brake spreaders, but dude, this thing works great. So you guys able to just reach in there and compress. The brake compressor is from O'Reilly's. They're proud of it, but man, it works good. So you're talking about $100, $40, probably $10 for this little tube. I don't really know. This is the only thing that I'll buy when I do my own brakes. I use this stuff exclusively. And $20 for gloves. Maybe $20 for a random socket size that you need. You can do your own brakes. Most shops will charge you about $500. Put this cardboard back. Okay. Now we need to get it out of maintenance mode. See if we can figure that out. It's not going to be fun. I don't even know if I have the keys on me. Yeah. Put the cap back on the master cylinder. Thank you. We would have figured it out when we saw the hood, but definitely good to remember. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Where's the light? What is my battery life? 42 is great. Why can't I get a light on this thing? Oh, right, I gotta flip the camera. Now I can get a light. There we go. Back, forward. Nice and tight. I gotta use two hands for this one. Now, this one here, we gotta turn the car on. So the car's gotta be like on, like this. And it says brake part maintenance mode. What we have to do is we actually have to hold the gas pedal, not the brake pedal. So we got to hold the gas pedal, and we got to pull this. The car's a mess right now. Sorry, I work in here. So that's the gas pedal. We got to do this and this. Turn it on. Turn it back off. I'm not gonna be able to do it without putting the phone down. Damn. Because I've got to push the button too. Hang on a second. I gotta turn the car on, and then we gotta hold the brake park up and the gas. So we gotta do, oh my God. Hang on. Gas pedal and the brake up, and we gotta turn it on, and we gotta turn it back off. Check brake system. That did not work. Okay. What we have to do is I might need to we need to look it up. We need to hold the gas, and we got to hold this up and turn the car on and off in 5 seconds. So we got to do a couple of things, but I can't get you guys to stay. I'm trying to get you guys to stay, but you guys just can't see. Sure. Okay. So gas in, brake up, turn it off, turn it back on. That should do it. And we gotta do hold this and this. Uh-oh. Okay, well, first thing we're gonna do, we gotta unplug that. Let's see here. We gotta do, oh man, I can't remember how to do it. Off and release the accelerator pedal with the EP switch 5. This will deactivate the EB system, prevent the brake. And let me see here, turn it on, turn the ignition to off. Hang on, turn the ignition to on. We did that. Pressing down all the way on the accelerator pedal and hold it while also pushing down the EP switch. Continue to hold the accelerator. I did that. Do I pull it up or down? I can't remember if it's a deactivator or activator. I got to push it up or down. Which one is it? That does help one. But one is to turn it on, one is to turn it off. I think I need to push it down. Down would be off, up would be on. So I want to turn it back on, so I need to pull it up. Let me try that. Okay, car is on. Okay. Accelerator, hold that, turn that off, turn that back on, hold for 5 seconds. No. Hang on, let me read those instructions again. Okay, off. Turn the ignition to off. Okay, ignition's off. Let me close the door maybe. Okay, ignition's off. Ignition is off. Release the accelerator. The EP switch. This will deactivate the EP system. Okay. Turn the ignition to off within 5 seconds, turn the ignition switch back on while continue to hold the accelerator pedal and the EP switch to the down position. Up or down one. Okay, so it's off right now. Dark as hell. Off right now. Press and hold this. That did not work. Oh shit, I just put it in maintenance mode. Fuck. That means I need to pull it up. Haha. Damn it. Okay, so we did it, but I did it backwards. Okay, that's gotta, okay, we get it. Turn the ignition to the on position, press down all the way on the accelerator and hold it while also pushing down the switch. Continue to hold. I don't know if that's on or off though. I can't click links, man. I think I want it back on, so up would be on, down would be, no, up would be off. Which means I want to push it down. Down would be on, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, I need to turn it on, so I need to do this. I will go check the video that I watched to get it on in the first place. Ensure the ignition is on but not started. Check. Did that. Friendly press the accelerator. Yeah, ignition is on but not started. Okay. And then it says firmly press the accelerator pedal and the electronic braking EP upward while holding the accelerator and then on again. Firmly press the brake pedal for about 1 second and then release it. Next, turn the ignition off. Firmly press the release. That says something different now. Switch. Finally release the accelerator and EV system. Oh my god. Okay, so but now started. Firmly press the accelerator pedal, then press the accelerator electronic parking brake switch upward to apply to the apply position while holding the accelerator and EP switch. Ignition's on. Firmly press the accelerator pedal, then press the brake switch upward while holding the accelerator. Okay. Then release it. Next, turn the ignition off and then on again within 5 seconds. Control to. Okay, let me try that. and turn it on. That is not working. Okay, so accessories on. It's active. We need to push on the accelerator, hold the parking brake up, turn the car off, turn the car back on, and continue holding. Can't reset the mileage. What the F are we doing? It's a cheat code. Yeah, it's a Konami code. Accelerator penalty switch and the system should exit. Finally, release the accelerator and pedal switch. Okay, so firmly press the brake pedal for about 1 second and then release it. I don't get that part there. Ensure the ignition is on but not started. I did that. Firmly press the accelerator pedal and then press the electronic parking brake upward to apply position while holding the accelerator and EP switch. Firmly press the brake pedal for about 1 second and then release it. I had to press the brake pedal as well. Oh, that might be a thing because now it might need to know. It might need the sensor to know the brake is applied now. Shit. Let me try that. So, car's on ACC. We're going to hold down the gas pedal and the power switch. We're also going to turn off the power, turn the power back on, and I'm going to push the brake pedal. Well, that starts the car, so don't hit the brake too much. Okay. Car's on, but not off. Okay. Gas, brake, do that. Turn off the car, turn the car back on. Okay, car, gas pedal, hold the switch, turn it on, turn it off, hit the brake. Nope. Gas, pedal, oh shit, we're off. Accessory. Gas and holding the brake on. I should have done it. Stop safely now. Park brake on. Service track advance. Check brake system. Stop safely now. I don't know if I'm able to get this back on. What was that? This thing's getting pissed off at me. Okay, might be time to read. Let's see here. User manual. Any code book, guys, doesn't matter what it is, I can find it. Look at that. Look at that. We found brakes. Uphill start. Transmission, brakes. Okay. Applying electrical emergency, brake. Traction control, hill start, parking aids. It doesn't have that shit on there. User manual doesn't have this in here. Well, that's nice. It's a good waste of time. Okay. Car's on. Shit. Car's on. Brake in. Okay. Car's on. And then gas down. Pull the brake up. Turn the car off. Turn the car back on. That's not gonna work. Okay, so car's on. Oh. No, this is in maintenance mode. We put it in maintenance mode, we've ordered. Purposely. Let's see here. Let me push it down and see what happens. We've tried every other way. So we're gonna go gas down. Turn it back on. Nope. Okay. Let's go check. Let's go check the phone. Go check the phone. Yeah, I read somewhere that some of the newer models you have to actually step on the gas pedal. They added that because some of the newer cars, they want that sensor to acknowledge that the brake was being used. So it's one extra step. I'm gonna watch this video and then yeah, I did that, Souls. I think this one wants me to touch the brake pedal. I've tried that. I can try it again. Put the accelerator to the floor. Pull up the button, keep the button held, turn the car on, turn the car back off, and then on again. It doesn't work. They might have added one extra step to the mix here. Let me see here. Okay. Car's on ACC, floorboard down, ready. I gotta put down the phone though. Okay, we're holding. Car off. Car back on. Still holding the button. Not working. Yeah, hold the brakes too. Okay, well, gotta be careful with that because we might start the car holding the brakes, pushing the on and off button. We can try that. Let's see here. How are we gonna do that? Go like this. Accelerator, hold the button, turn the car off, hit the brakes, turn the car back on. Yeah, there's another, like, you got to mash the brake. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, I'm gonna watch the video. I'll figure it out. All right, no worries. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna watch the video and figure it out because I was watching something before I started this and they were like, there's a chance that the original instructions won't work if there was an update because they want you to hit the brake too. So I just got to see what the sequence is. It's not that bad. It wasn't too bad. Off can be up on the button. Check the group chat. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to call it Souls. We'll see you later, guys. We put it in brake maintenance mode on a 2020 Ford Edge, Ford Escape.
Pressing the piston. Something new there. Set the caliper housing. The brake caliper piston does not have to be rotated while compressing the piston. Something new there. Set the ignition to off, then release the accelerator pedal and EPB switch deactivation. Other note, carry out the following service mode deactivation procedure to activate the EPB system. Here's how you do it. Set the ignition to on. That's right. On.
Check.
Press and hold accelerator pedal and place the EPB switch in the apply or upward position and continue to hold. So foot on the gas, finger on the EPB, holding it up.
Hurry up.
Continue to hold the accelerator pedal and the EPB switch. Number 3, set the ignition to off. Yeah, you're gonna need more hands, right? Then set the ignition to on within 5 seconds. Continue to hold the accelerator pedal and EPB switch. So I'm gonna tell you, you got your foot on the gas.
That's what we did. So it's not working. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That does not work. All right, we're right here. I'll figure it out. Catch you later, guys. Ask AI. It's the same thing. We'll see you guys.